to see me as my own self. I only have that expectation from my loved ones. Just remind yourself that all the hoo-ha isn't necessarily the definition of who you are. Because, life is you're born alone, you die alone. It's a solitary journey. It is your legacy that you leave behind, and your legacy will be what you do. It's not who you are. I don't have expectations from.
And it is not to be wasted, it is not to be taken for granted, and it is not to live in sorrow and, wallow in self-pity. You want to achieve something and maybe you don't get it, or if a film has failed, it's what you do after failure, right? And after failure is when you have to find your value. And that's what my parents taught me, is the world when you fail will kick you even more, because that's the nature of the human being. Yeah. But it's at that time when you are at the bottom, when you are alone, isolated, and you're kicking, can you find your value at that time? And that's what my parents taught me from when I was very young. Yeah. Even when you're down in the bottom, you have to pick yourself up. You have to, even if it hurts, stand up, because God has given us this amazing thing called life, and it is not to be wasted. It is not to be taken for granted, and it is not to live in sorrow and, wallow in self-pity. You want to achieve